Another brimstone key.
Another brimstone key. What's up, Brad? What's good, homie? What's up, my friend? How's y'all doing on this fine Tuesday afternoon? Tuesday, ain't it? Freezing? Gotta get that heater on, baby. I got my heater thumping right now. It is absolutely a clam bake in this room. Boom, 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 boom. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. That's what Outlast is going to be like tonight. I think I'm playing with a couple of people who don't play too much, so. I think Trentley's on board, and I think Dan's on board. I'm stoked for more Outlast, so. Our game's too good. It was on, it got too hot. Takes an hour or two before I can turn it back on. Yeah, I do the same thing. I'll have mine going for until I'm sweltering, and then I'll turn mine off until I'm shivering. But usually that's like a 1 day cycle, you know. I'll wake up, I'll turn it on, I'll bake myself after a couple hours, I'll turn it off, and then by the end of the night I'll have to turn it back on because I'm freezing again. The outlet was hot. That's dangerous, right? That seems unsafe. You don't want the outlet overheating. Running a bag to throw some trash in, and I forgot to move the trash. Some carpet shrapnel. I had to use scissors to cut my carpet yesterday. Oh, I died. There was like
Another Laren's key.
nice. There was like seams on the carpet. Like there's like inlay, like the carpet's it's like a carpet and then there's like a pattern like woven into it. But the pattern portion that's woven into it, I guess my computer chair caught on it or something and started pulling it out of the carpet. And yesterday I was vacuuming and the vacuum like sucked up the thread and I saw it like start unspooling more of the pattern, so I had to go do some surgery on the carpet to get to stop unspooling the pattern on the carpet. So I have it off for now. The longest it goes is 4 hours. The longest its timer has is 8 hours. Is it like if you put it on another outlet, does that outlet overheat too? Or is it just the outlet in your room? What's up, Ashes? How you doing today? I'll be back. You want the fake answer or real answer? I want whatever answer you prefer to give. Are you unwell? Do you wish to express that here? Going to finish up my workday, then head to the ER? Uh-oh. Is it what happened? Are you sick? Is it something different? Is it an injury? What happened? I mean, you've officially got me extremely interested in what happened. You don't have to share all the details though. My heart? Uh-oh. Finish out your workday may not be the smart decision if you have some heart issues going on. It's been going since Sunday night. I'll be all right. I need to go to the ER and I'll be all right aren't necessarily two statements that overlap very often. So I don't know about that. I know about hard shit. I've been restarted twice. I mean, okay. You know what's best. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. I shall. Okay. I like how that came with a little giggle. I've been restarted twice. Fucking hell. The paddles? Oh, I figured that's what you meant. It reminds me, it sounds like something my mom would say. Oh, cardiac arrest is okay. I just have to finish these reports. I just need to finish work. Not as bad as what I've had before. I should be good for another couple hours. Should be. Should be. Should be good. Sure. Should be and hard issues always work great together. Yeah. Should be. I'm just flabbergasted at the thought of that. No, finishing my workday is more important than a hard issue. It's work. It doesn't matter. You could say I have a cold and I'd have the same reaction. Just go home. Could catch a stray bullet before I leave. My manager already yelled at me. Yeah, I'm sure it's super loud when your manager yells at you. Your manager already yelled at you saying go home, right? That's what they were yelling at you to say? They weren't yelling at you because you have to leave. They're yelling at you because you have to leave. You told me to go now? Okay. So your manager's telling you, your friends are telling you, your body is telling you. You're still there. Why? It's okay. It's not okay. It's dumb. Yeah, go like fucking. Why are you fighting? Why are you fighting to be dumb? Like I don't understand. You're like desperately wanting to be dumb in this situation. Everyone's like, I'm on your side, Ashes. I want you to be healthy, and you're like, no, fuck me, I'm lame. I'm just gonna not do the right thing. I'm just gonna do the wrong thing. I just love being wrong all the time. I think Ash's VIP should be revoked until she gets checked. No, I can't leave a power imbalance like that. I can't remove Ash's VIP when Bunker and Talon both still have theirs. The universe will not. The universe will be out of whack. How's the weather where you all are? It's not bad. It's like, causing some weird heart issues that in my friends, and the worst part is this cross breeze is keeping them from getting checked because they're stupid. She's obstinate for the sake of doing it. It's so weird to me because it's just like you're literally like doing the wrong thing to make yourself seem dumber while also putting yourself in danger, at risk. What the it's like, I can understand if you're trying to prove a point about something, but the only point that you're proving is that your brain no worky. Is that you're really good at making bad decisions, which is like not a hill to die on, like literally or figuratively. I knew I should have told you the fake answer. You don't know. What you should do is the intelligent thing. Just go do what you need to do. Stop fighting the world and start doing a smart thing. It's been like this since Sunday, and she's just now going to get checked after work. Listen, I know you're in America, and going to the hospital is pretty much a gamble as to whether you'll be able to afford rent or feed yourself, but heart issues are a gamble that you probably shouldn't take. I've been dealing with what you are now realizing for well over a year now. It's just stressful, bro. I hate it. I hate it. Literally, I hate it. It's not even just a turn of phrase. I literally spend hours of my day on social media talking to fucking idiots, showing them why they're stupid. I don't have time for my friends to show up and be dumb too. You pay $50 for the ER? Sorry, you'll leave? Perfect. She's leaving. She's going to the ER. Finally. That's what you meant, right? You'll leave because you're going to get checked? Because you're going to go talk to a doctor right now? That's what you meant, right? Perfect. Glad it's sorted, so we agree. Leave this chat? I mean, that's to be expected if you're driving to the hospital. I mean, with heart issues, I wouldn't even drive to the hospital. I'd probably just call the ambulance. You don't want anything to happen mid-drive either. That sounds dangerous, too. Yeah, exactly. See, Bread? Bread knows. We gotta freaking bully her into doing the right thing. Can't tell whether that's counterproductive or whether it's the only answer in this case. It's not gonna work, but I appreciate the fight. All right. I feel the love. Fuck you. Stop being an asshole. Go do what you need to get done. Take care of yourself. You're pissing me off. You're really making me mad. You're pissing me off. What about bribery? I don't know what I could bribe her with. Send her a pic of a hairy nipple. The only thing I had, the best thing I have right now is a pot of turkey soup in my fridge, and she doesn't even like soup. I'll bribe you. I'll build you some furniture. How about that? Bunker knows how good I am at building furniture. It's been a while. I'm living my best life on my winter break. Hey, Rob. Have you been relaxing? Every time I talk to you lately, you've been working your ass off, so hopefully you're spending some time to recover some of that energy. I was crying during that explanation last night. So, this morning I woke up and my clothes rack was on the floor. I'd fixed it, and it's working fine, but I hung too much stuff on one side and it fucking collapsed under the weight of all the fucking clothes hanging off one side of it. So even when it's fixed and set up properly, it's still not working. Relaxing and playing BG3? Hell yeah. Have you tried any of the new stuff, like the new subclasses or whatever? BG3? It's one of Brad's trigger words. You say BG3 or Elden Ring, it starts foaming. Just foaming at the mouth. I can hear him barking, actually. The new subclasses come out next year? Oh. I'm just thinking of probably just mods that people have made. Say his name 3 times and send him back. Just like the reverse Beetlejuice. The reverse Bloody Mary. You've summoned bread, now you must toast him. They add a modding toolkit for people to use, which is cool, but I'm trying to finish this game for the first time on a vanilla playthrough. That's fair. I mean, BG3 at its core is like, there's so much depth to the game that, what is a vanilla playthrough? Some of the shit that happens in that game is so fucking crazy that even vanilla feels like it's modded sometimes. A game is truly fucking crazy. Toast him. Here's to bread. Lover of old rings and weird gates. Wrong kind of toast, but I'll accept it. Cheers. Filthy whelps. This guy's being mean to me. Now he's dead. Stupid little skeleton. I love the sand foos. These are going to help for Nightmare so much. You haven't beat it once yet, Rob? That's crazy. Although I can see why. It's definitely one of those games where, like, the unfortunate thing about BG3 is that for as much freedom as you have throughout the story, at least this is what it feels like. For as much freedom as you have through the story, and as many ways, as many paths as you have throughout the game, once you get to the end, you know, you're railroaded. Like, you still have decisions to make, but, like, the end is the end, you know? You're, like, railroaded to that point. So it's like all the compelling choices that you have throughout the game, you kind of lose the freedom of choice. Everything you have at the end becomes addressing what's happening at the end. Also, another unfortunate aspect of BG3, which again I can't hold against it, because really it's not a shortcoming. Act 2 The Act 2 is so wide open and so fun to explore and culminates in arguably the best fight in the entire game that once you hit the climax of Act 3, you realize that the best is already behind you. So it's just like when you're hitting what's supposed to be the game's climax, you're just experiencing a lesser version of something you experienced at the end of Act 2. I think something else came out or whatever, and I never picked it back up. You were probably too busy being a freaking comp DVD gamer. Can't finish BG3. Need to loop a freaking Chucky. My favorite killer ever, Chucky. Start a new file? That's fair. Yeah, I don't know if I could bring myself to go back to my first file that I was playing on. Because, like, I played solo for a bit, and then I got invited to join a group of people to play. And we played it together from scratch. And just, like, knowing what I do now, and after we had played the way we did as a group, I don't know if I could bring myself to going back. Because, like, the solo playthrough was cool, but the game is just so much better if you're playing it with homies. Especially if you're stumbling through. Like, if you know everything that's going to happen, then it really kills a lot of the enjoyment. They added a bunch of new stuff and a new ending since 2023. Yeah, I'll have to look into the endings. I want to see like what the ending, like the endings in my mind. I can't think of a way that they'd be able to quote unquote end the game without addressing like the story going on at the time. If there's an ending outside of like ways of dealing with the true antagonist. Did you guys end up creating a party of original characters instead of controlling the existing ones? Yes, we did. We did indeed. We didn't have any of the NPCs with us, so we didn't. I haven't truly experienced like pretty much any of the NPC storylines. Does that affect the story much? I mean, I wouldn't know. I don't know how much. I don't think it affects like the main storyline. I think everybody's kind of got their own storylines. I think there's ways that each character's, or at least I know at least one character's story can impact the actual main storyline. But no, the game progressed just fine without any of the NPCs. Yeah, I got to experience like the beginnings of the game of each NPC storyline, but didn't get to push it too far. I think the storyline that I saw the most flushed out was probably Gale's. I heard his entire backstory. Bought BG3 only to play with a friend. We played it once. They barely ever got back on to play it. I didn't play it for like 2 months. I got bored one day, like 500 hours later, I'm here. Yeah. I mean, definitely, it's definitely more fun to play with friends, but I mean, what is that not true of every game? Gale and Halson are hunks? Or a Halson enjoyer, eh? Bear boy? Bearman? Bojack Bearman? Ooh, limpies. You lose out on the lore related to the characters and their quests, but you can still do their quests without them. Yo, you can still do their quest line without them in your party? That's interesting. I would have thought they'd be the crux of their own quest lines, but if you can do their quest lines even without them, that's kind of funny. Schadenfo. Gale was to me the most compelling character, definitely. When he was talking about his backstory, and you realize, like, holy fuck, this guy's lived a life so far. This guy's seen some shit. It definitely made me interested in pursuing what was happening to him. The big bad guy in Astarion's questline in Act 3, you can still go up to him and kill him and shit without Astarion. You just lose out on all the lore. Yeah, I don't even know who you're referring to. I literally have never been in a party with Astarion. I never found him in Act 1 or anything. I found the guy that was looking for him, but I never found him. I think the guy was looking for Astarion, right? The guy near the hag hut. Another skull. I have to ask for your advice on communicating in Swifts. Give me a second to type it out. All right. The Gur. Oh, yeah. The Gur. Yeah. That guy. Yeah. He's the guy looking for Astarion. Who's the big bad guy? I mean, unless there's like some serious spoilies. Avoid saying it in front of Rob. Whisper it to me. Maybe I should start another single player run and just... Actually, you can play as those characters, right?